conexão Brasil-México, latino pique, anaconda, que lindo, forte bomba, continente Guantanamera.
I'm gonna tell you guys, like and subscribe. Keep seeing these foot draft videos. I'm gonna try to keep them coming. But today we're gonna be doing a few foot drafts and video. As you see, as my captain is not a Team of the Year Ronaldo as you'd expect. It's just a Pogba. So I choose Pogba. Then I go and choose a solid gold left winger. And as you see, like the picks, players that are outstanding. But then here comes age Messi. So as the start of this draft, it's a really bad start of the draft, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be a good draft. I believe, or no. So we're just going to keep going through. The formation we chose was a 5-2-3, 5-1-2-3, I think. I don't really know, but this formation is a lot like the 3-4-3 because you have the wing back, so you can have the same thing as right wing and right back and left wing and left back. But here we take Bailey as our first center back, our second center back. This is where it starts getting interesting. We get 96 Team of the Year Ramos, one of the best cards you can get. And the next center back, we get Team of the Year PK, amazing center backs in the game. So as you see, the team's looking pretty nice, but so far I only have an 85 rating before taking the goalkeeper. So to get a 190, I'm going to need a lot to change. So here I pick my goalkeeper. And I just get a solid goalkeeper. I choose Moya for the Liga BVA chemistry. Go high rated draft. It's going to be mainly Liga BVA. They showed that in the team of the year. Interesting was the whole team of the year was Liga BVA. But here we're looking at, we don't know if we have Pogba, so we want a BPL, but we take Royce, a high rated player that we can use. And then we get team of the group stage, Neymar. Huge for the team. We need a left winger, and we got one. And our next position is 99 pulls, the best card in the game. 99 overall. Gets a hard link to Murata, a great player, someone that we needed for this team. Then we get this November Lacazette a second time, so we chose him this time. And then coming up, we get 86 Felipe Luis, another Liga BVA player that we can use. So we put him in the left back position. The team's coming on. We have a 90 rating. We still have the whole bench to do. And as you see, you get a lot of high ratings by the reserves. But that doesn't mean it's over with. So, Handanovic, that's not bad. Here we get another crappy round. Not what we want for this high rated draft. And then we get Florent. We take the left back because we need a League BVA. And then here you see that we're going to get a good round. But we get Luka Modric, huge, 89 overall center mid. Fits perfectly in the team. Gets the links to everyone, giving the chemistry that we need. And the high-rated player that we need to make this team a 190 overall. And there we get a silver player. And coming up, we just start getting crappy rounds. And at first, I didn't think this was going to be that good of a draft. I had 88 rated by the bench. Get another crappy round, not getting that high rated of players. Luckily, we get Carrasco there. But if you look at my reserves, you see all the high rated players I have. We get full chem, we have 187. So if this is going to be 190, we need 3 more ratings. So we have team of the group stage, Neymar, the number 1 bench player we have. Leighton Baines, 85. 86, Lacazette, 89, Royce, another high rated player for the bench. These are great players to have on your bench because they boost your overall. And as you see, I get to 189. Still out of 189. And I remember from FIFA 16 the trick where when you switch the goalkeeper and then switch it back, sometimes you get a high-rated player. So let's see. Organizing the bench is also a good trick to use to get a higher rated because the higher rated player counts more if it's in the front of the bench. And just so you know, the reserves do not matter in overall. So now I'm here. I organize my bench, looking for ways to get up to a 190. And I grab Neymar. I put him in at goalkeeper, put him back, and 190. When I got this, I was amazed. I've made this 9-1, so this is definitely a record draft. I don't think you can get much better than this. As you see, I have Team of the Year, Neymar, Ronaldo. Alright, so that's that draft. Now I'm moving on to the next draft. This draft is an okay draft to start. I'm going to start doing more live comms, but So this draft we start off with a higher rated choose captain. Last time we took Pogba. This time we're going to take Neymar. We could have taken Ronaldo, but we didn't want to take him because we still wanted that Team of the Year Ronaldo like we got in the last video. Then we get that most bearded Lacazette. A player comes up a lot in Fut Draft, and he's a really good player. And then we get Team of the Group Stage Messi. It's weird because this draft, but we decided to take Bale because we wanted Team of the Year Messi. But this is a weird draft because this draft looks like it's going to be way better than the other draft. It starts out with much higher rated players, but it ends up being not as good. And here we get some center defensive mids. The one tough thing about this formation too is that you get 2 center defensive mids, and it's hard to get high rated players in those positions. Whereas when you have 3 center mids or a center attacking mid and 2 center mids, those are much higher rated players there. So there we take that player, and we're moving on to the next position. Another crappy round, don't get anyone good. So we just decided to take a Liga BVA. Most of the drafts I do are going to try to be Liga BVA because I'm trying to get the high rated drafts. Here we're going to take Garay, a good player and gets the links that we need. And the next position, no one that crazy, but we get 89 Godin. I forgot about him. A great card. He pops up a lot in draft. And then here we get 83 but I don't know. Yeah, we don't end up taking him because we wanted that Bundesliga link. And you see that Godin got a hard link with the right back. So now we're moving on to the goalkeeper. We take the 81. We pass on 89 Lawyers because chemistry is one of the most important things in the game. If you don't have chemistry, you're not going to be doing good. And then we get Ronaldo, and I'm pretty sure we take him this time, do we? Yeah, we end up taking Ronaldo because we only have 4 positions. Striker Sanchez, a very good card, super underrated. But I'm pretty sure, I decided to take Carvajal, which is a very controversial pick, but I care a lot about chemistry, and as you see, I didn't have a good player there, whereas I didn't really need a striker because I was planning to put Ronaldo at striker, so logically the right choice was to take Carvajal. And then moving on, we go to the next position, and now we're choosing, we get 86, Team of the Group Stage, Alves, but we decided to take Casemiro for the chemistry, again trying to get the chemistry. Gets the links that we need and able to get the link to the Bundesliga left back because he's a Brazilian. And here we get a great round. We decided to take, I believe we take Lewandowski for the high rated player. We might end up taking, I think we take Thiago Silva because I see that he's a Brazilian and get the Brazilian link to Casemiro and left back. And then we pick our goalkeeper. Here we're going to take Ter Stegen for the Liga BBA and upgrade from the goalkeeper we had before. And now it looks like it's going to be a great round. We get 90 rated Sergio Ramos. Obviously, it's as good as the 96 Sergio Ramos we got in the last draft, but it'll still do the job and be the player that we need to have. And moving on, we have more center backs and left backs. Here we don't really know. We take Smalling, one of the best center backs in the game, even though he's only an 84. Some people say that there's no card better than him, and he's very underrated. A great player to have on your team. I really recommend you buy him. I think I use him in most of my squad builders because he's a cheap, good player that you can use. But then we keep going through the bench. Here we decide to take, I believe, we take him. And I knew that keep it. I was looking for a striker from the Liga BVA for the chemistry, but I don't believe I end up getting him. Yep, I don't. And that made it tough for the chemistry. Yeah, so that's going to be it for today. I'll come back with you guys with another draft video later. Thank you. Bye.